The first obstacle when heading into the iconic Box Canyon ledge slash waterfall is deciding which trails to use to get there and just how much excitement do you really want for this Sonoran Desert adventure. I think I chose the right amount of fun for this adventure with the WhoopDeDo roller coaster, the Box Canyon ledge slash falls, Elvis, and a few other trails. Plus, an October storm that lasted for 5 days has moved dirt and rocks everywhere, making what was once familiar trails a whole new experience. There's even a new obstacle that was created just above the Box Canyon ledge slash waterfall, and that's more of a challenge now than the actual ledge. So the question is, can 5 very different UTV side-by-sides with different drivers make it safely through both obstacles? Hey, what could possibly go wrong? Now, one deciding factor for our entry point today was our Canadian friend Gary doesn't have a convenient way to move his 50-inch CanAm Trail from his RV site. He has to drive it from Gold Canyon to whatever staging area. So the Hwy79 and East Cottonwood staging area was the perfect answer. Well, there was another one that would have been a perfect answer, but we just did that recently, and that's Hwy60 and the Reymert Mine Trail. This choice proved to be quite exhilarating. All of these trails have potential pucker power. You see that semi with the double trailer that's going by in the background? This is the problem with coming in from East Cottonwood, especially on a weekday. These trucks are in and out. This is their road. They stir up a lot of dirt. We are going to pull out and get into that dirt for quite a ways. But dust, oh my. But it is a beautiful day, about 70 degrees. Look at the sky. What a day to go play. We hang a right out of the parking, the staging area onto East Cottonwood, and we're going to go out here for a ways, get into the dust behind that semi that you just saw go by. And we can't really pass because there's so much dust you can't see. It would not be safe. But eventually he splits off and goes to the right. We go straight ahead, and then the fun begins. This 2-lane dirt road went on way too long, but eventually there's a couple of intersections, and the next thing you know, we do get to where it's more of a challenge and a lot more fun. Well, thanks to the storm taking dirt and rock and moving it to new locations, even what was pretty easy to get in is now a bit of a challenge. You may not be able to tell from the video, but a lot of those inclines and declines were between 20 and 30%, or degrees, I should say, not percent. That's pretty steep. It was
So,
fun.
time for a quick interview. Who are you? What are you driving? And did you have fun?
Hi, I'm Bill. I'm driving a CanAm extra long station wagon, CanAm Max.
And how was that hill back there?
It was pretty good scraped a little bit, but we made it through. The corner was a little tougher, making through the corners. I had to stick my wheels up in the air and let it roll back, and then hit the skinny pedal.
I am going to have to start following you for better video. So, quick interview.
Hi.
What are you driving? Who are you? And how did you like that hill?
It's a 1000 Ultimate, Dean from Canada. Love the hill. Faster the better.
Yeah.
So, quick interview. What are you driving? What's your name? And how did you like that little hill?
I'm from Oregon, and I'm driving a Kawasaki Ridge.
Wow, it looks like it's got windows. Does this have air conditioning? Oh, you're spoiled. So how was the climb?
That was my bride. Great. Good. Just take your time. And, yeah.
All right.
No use getting in a big hurry and breaking.
Okay, who are you and what are you driving?
Gary, 2022 Can-Am Maverick 1000 DPS.
You got 2 out of 2 right. He's doing great. How did you like that hill back there?
My ass muscles my butt cheek muscles are very tight right now.
We are not on Pucker Ridge. That's a whole other place.
I puckered a few times.
We finished our short break and it was time to hit the right trail. This intersection has lots of different trails and it's pretty easy to take the wrong one. Now the wrong one will still probably get you to where you want to go in the general area. But in this case, I wanted to come out on the top of the waterfall, because just above it is that new obstacle. So this time I wanted to make sure I was on Mineral Mountain, NW 2003 or BLM 6110. Oh, and it's also called WhoopDeDo roller coaster. Wow, that's a lot of names. It's a fairly long climb to the top of Mineral Mountain on this trail. Some of it is pretty smooth and easy. Some of it is a bit rough. Mostly I'm going to show you the rough. Gary's CanAm Trail is so much fun to follow. That machine would scare the crap out of me if I were driving it because it rarely has 4 wheels on the ground. But it's fun to video. It's fun to watch. He's one brave soul. That's all I got to say. And the further we went down this canyon as we're heading towards the waterfall, well, don't forget, there's an obstacle now before the waterfall. You can tell where that October storm has just blasted through here with all of the runoff. It has taken the dirt away. It has rearranged everything. This is much more exciting than it's ever been. So as we look up the canyon on the left side, you can see Bill with a variety of machines parked behind him. Well, we all followed Bill into the lower part. If you have the skill and the nerve and the right machine, you could just keep coming straight down. You can see Bill decided we should be up above. For us, was enough of a challenge for today. With a little help of Dave and directions, Bill just skated right on through here like it was nothing to it. So while there may have been a lot of stress, he sure made it look easy. So that's one way to do it, but you'll see others tried some slightly different techniques. So here's the view as I take off from where I parked over in the lower section and drive up to the upper section just like the others are doing. And I'm going to hug the wall on the driver's side and work my way down. Now you may notice this is a little narrow because over on the passenger side, some of that has fallen off from the storm and it's a little loose, so you're not really sure about how stable it's going to be. So hugging the wall on the left is definitely the thing to do. However, as I progressed, unlike Bill, he got really close as he got up to this really rocky section, and instead of scraping like I'm going to do a couple of times, he just got real tilty because he was further up on the driver's side, which I think is a better way to do it. Although I'm very uncomfortable with tilt, but hey, we're going to have to work on it.
Whoa, slow down, Ed. Slow down, Ed. Slow down. Looking good. Nice and slow. Let the machine do the work then. Oh, easy. All right. Last year, Ed wouldn't have been doing that. You'd have made it, Ed. All right. Here comes the Cowie.
We got the Kawasaki by Mr. Dave.
You gonna give him directions?
Yeah. He's going straight, I think. Or does he want to turn? Oh, sorry. That. Oh, no, he's doing the right thing. So he's coming down here. Yeah, he's coming down there. He's all right. Yeah.
All right, looking good.
Nothing over there.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it. Yeah,
Looking good.
good.
One clunk.
We haven't got the rock sliding.
There we go.
Oh my God, that was incredible.
The air conditioned powered window Cowie meter.
Yeah.
Good.
So Bill, first impressions after coming down, what do you think?
It wasn't as bad as we made it to be. Skinny pedal helps.
On that.
I liked it. I went a different way. Because I wanted to follow the guys that knew what they were doing.
Which one was that?
Nobody, but I followed the rigs.
Well, the waterfall is right around the corner, and it is really so much easier after you've done it a couple times. Plus, the storm has put a lot of dirt down at the bottom, so what used to be terribly rough is not so bad anymore.
All right, the waterfall is nothing compared to that thing we just came down, or maybe it's just that we're experienced. So here comes Ken and his razor hugging the wall, but not so close, you don't want to scrape. Made it look super easy. Down he comes, the last. There he goes. Here comes Gary. Now he's going to do the switchback.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
No, you're good. Keep coming. Yeah, keep coming.
Okay, now.
This way, or this go that way?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this now. I did this last time. This is exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only you were faster back then.
Fuck all up there.
You get it, Gary. You did fine.
But you look good, Gary.
He's slowing down a little bit with 1 year.
Well,
You're good. Keep
like
coming.
Are you in four-wheel drive?
Hey,
All right, this should be
now
exciting.
turn. Turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that was easy, Pete.
Come over this way a hair. I don't think I got you over quick enough.
Yeah, I was with you. They just crawled up that lane. Kept the speed. They didn't fucking slow down at all. Just right over top that big fucking rock. Right there? Yep. No, right here. That one.
Get him to the driver if you can so he can make the turn. Oh, there he goes. Okay, now. If you back up, yeah, there you go. It's like parking at Costco.
Turn. Yeah. Perfect. You're good. Like a pro.
Since only one chair came out, this was one of our shortest lunch breaks ever. So it's time to head back, but we want to make a loop. We don't want to just turn around and go back the way we came. So we're going to keep going in the same direction, and you can see the yellow line goes down, hits that blue line, and practically makes a U-turn, and then veers off to the left. Well, that is Elvis, and at this point, it's also NW2049. Elvis is going to have a lot of different numbers attached to it before we leave it. I don't think I've ever been on this part of Elvis. This is going to be exciting. Now, if you look at the map, here's where you may not want to go unless you are very skilled and have the right equipment. You see that red line above, up there in the top left? It says Axle Alley. I believe that's a 10 out of 10. I'm not going there. Maybe someday. I doubt. Coming down from the falls, the turn for this section of Elvis, it's kind of hidden. So you kind of meander around and get yourself aimed in there just right, because it immediately takes off and goes up at a fairly steep angle on what doesn't look like very good road. And as you go around a turn, there's this nice deep rut that makes the turn. Now, I made the mistake of trying to straddle it. It looked like it should work. However, the driver's rear tire kind of slipped or the wall caved. Next thing you know, the driver's rear tire is down in the rut and my front end is almost straight up. This proved to be pretty exciting. Eventually, I got it back out of there safely, and then we went over to the far right edge and went around that way, and that was super easy. Now, Bill was right behind me and saw the whole thing. Unfortunately, he was not able to get it on video, but apparently it was pretty exciting to watch. I'm sorry, I cannot show it to you. Made him a little nervous, but I walked him through on the radio what to do, and he got through with no problems whatsoever. This is a great moment to mention that picking the proper line, putting your tires in the right spot makes the whole difference between a nice, safe adventure and maybe rolling back down the hill backwards. This part of Elvis definitely doesn't have the butt-puckering effect that I experienced on some other parts of Elvis, but it is still beautiful. The scenery, it just varies in so many different ways. You're up on ridges, you're looking off into the distance, you go down into valleys, you've got the roller coaster, there's greenery everywhere. You know, you go over a rise and you never know what's going to be on the other side, including like when we saw those people back there. That was kind of a surprise. They were parked. Fortunately, they were off to either side of the road. It was easy to get through. In parts, it gets a little rocky, but it's not very rough. And from that storm weeks back, look, we still got water out here. Look at that pond. This is such a cool place.
When we came through, Dean opened the gate and I closed it. And that one says, close the gate. So normally you leave them as found unless the sign says otherwise.
As we get further away from the mountains and head out into the flats on our way back to the staging area, the dirt trail really turns into more of a dirt road, and it's super easy. We're speeding along and making really great time. People have, you know, they're on the clock. They need to get back. So I'm just going to take us right back to the staging area and do some quick interviews and wrap this up.
Even though you were lost all day, did you have fun?
We had a great time.
amazing.
We realized it wasn't.
So what did you think of the ride?
Good, really good.
How did you like it out there? Did you have
Good
fun?
time. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah? Did your life feel threatened at any point?
Not at all. Not at all. It was a great time
Then-
and a good leader, and heck,
Then I failed.
everybody ought to do it.
If your life wasn't threatened, I failed.
well, I wouldn't say that. There was a couple scary moments, but I wasn't threatened.
So the goal was to be back in the parking lot by 2 o'clock, and we are here 5 minutes till, so we made the goal.
We made the goal. Well, we glad we didn't have cleanup on Elvis there. It was close. Ed was doing a little yoga pose, I think, with his car. That's the only thing I could think of.
I hope you got that on camera.
I did not. My camera shut off. I don't know why, because it was hot or something, but I'm afraid I'll see. But I hope I did, because that was something.
All mine's going to show is sky.
Yeah, that was good.